Folks, Zach with Bike Rumor here, coming to you from a brutally hot, humid day out here in Brown County State Park in Indiana. And I'm here today for a very special reason. I wanted to show you something that is brand new, something that very few people have seen up to this point. It is an entirely new bike brand with an entirely new suspension design, and that is the Esker Cycles Elkat. Look at that right there. Now this bike is coming to us from the same minds that brought you Advocate Cycles and also Terrain tires as well. You can see the tires on there. But even bigger news is that they've partnered with a certain Dave Weagle, maybe you've heard of him, one of the premier suspension designers in the industry, to bring what, as far as we know, is the first bike in the industry to use the Orion suspension system. A few interesting things about Orion: it was originally developed for motorcycles, and because of that, it is specifically developed around one-by drivetrains. Obviously, one-by drivetrains, the chain is in the same place the entire time as far as the chain rings are concerned, and where the chain comes off the ring in space is able to be better controlled. So according to Tim and Dave, who co-developed the bike, that results in better suspension performance for a one-by drivetrain and gives you the bike shown here. The Elkat is the first bike from Esker, but that's not technically true because they'll also have the Esker Hayduke, which will be an updated version of the beloved hardtail that Advocate brought to the market a few years ago. The Esker Elkat here is a carbon fiber enduro bike. It's got 150 millimeters of travel. I think this one is running a 160 fork up front, 27.5 wheels and tires. Has room for a bottle cage in the main triangle. Obviously dropper post compatible. A super steep seat tube angle, I believe 76 degrees, something around that. Pretty short chain stays. Fairly short top tube actually because of the steep seat tube. Boost 148 in the rear, boost 110 in the front. Internal cable routing. The routing that you see will differ a little bit for the production version. This is the last version of the prototype, which we were sent early to test. And we've been riding it for a few weeks now, and all I can say is that the suspension platform is unreal. It's every bit as good as anything that Weagle's put out before, probably better. It remains extremely active under climbing, yet it climbs like a banshee. It's amazing how easily you can clear things on this. I'm out here on the new Bobcat Trail at Brown County State Park, and this trail is designed as a one-way black diamond technical trail. You can see it's pretty rocky, pretty chunky, but as I was screwing around doing some filming on this entryway section, I was actually able to climb this, which it's not even designed to be able to climb, and it's pretty tricky, but the bike made it surprisingly easy, laughably easy. The flip side of that is that when the trail points downwards, the suspension is so smooth, the thing just rips downhill. This bike will be an interesting addition to the marketplace for sure. It's going to challenge the assumptions of a lot of companies when it comes to various suspension platforms. What works, what doesn't, how active a bike can be under pedaling while remaining plush on the downhills and pedal efficient. So far, very impressed with the bike. I'm going to have to send this back actually. If you're headed to Outer Bike Crested Butte, you might actually be able to get to ride this exact bike. It'll be out there for demos. But by then, this bike will be launched, and you'll see it on Bike Rumor. Later.